Okay, now I might be a day late or a dollar short, however people call it, because it's after Christmas when I made this video. But guess what? In the Brown Baldy cinematic universe, the Brown Baldy doesn't follow the traditional rules, okay? Now, with that being said, let's get right to the topic of the video, which is the curious case of one John McClane. Now, it goes without saying that John McClane is one of the greatest action heroes of all time. I mean, he's no Sylvester Stallone, he's no Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's not buff, he's not invincible, but what he is just a normal, regular guy who takes damage. He's not perfect, but at the end of the day, he gets the job done. And unfortunately for him, he just happens to be in the right place at the wrong time, or the wrong place at the right time, however you want to look at it. But one of the main things that has always bothered me the most is, why is it that John McClane's family hates him so much? I mean, when you look at the first two Die Hard films, and like I said earlier in the video, listen, it's after Christmas. Don't argue with me, argue with somebody else that cares. But the first two Die Hard movies are Christmas movies. So there's that. But anyway, moving right along, how is it that he saves his wife Holly two Christmases in a row, but then come the third film, they still ended up getting divorced? And I'm going, I wonder in real life, how many women would divorce their husbands after he done risked life, limb, and sanity just to save them 2 years in a row from terrorists? Like, I still don't get that. And then come the fourth film, his daughter hates him, but of course they end up, making up at the end of the movie because he ends up taking out the cyber terrorists at the end of that movie. And then the fifth film, his son hates him, even though at the end of the film, he and his son team up and take out the bad guys and win the day. And that has always made me wonder, why the John McClane slander? Now, I do like the fact that the man is not perfect at all, like I said earlier. But John McClane deserves a whole lot of respect. I mean, look, his family may have hated him, but when it boils down to it, he's a man that still loves his family at the end of the day, even though he was pretty much not, easy to get along with. But that's what comes with the job of what John McClane does, right? Now, I'm aware there are 5 Die Hard films, and I normally do my one and dones and two and throughs, but I will make an exception to the Die Hard films that all 5 films can stay, all right? But John McClane is a great example of how it is for a lot of folks in real life. Take somebody who's in the military. You'll have that spouse that says, oh, I can't deal with you being deployed anymore, blah, 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 whoop-de-woo. But I'm like this. You knew the type of job that your significant other was doing when you all got married. So at the end of the day, they're not doing this for themselves. They're doing this for you. I get it. The road is not easy. Nothing ever is. But point blank, what I'm saying is this. If you know the profession that your loved one is involved in, where it requires them to put their life on the line to get the job done, nobody, I mean, nobody is in any position to judge them or slander them or talk crap about them, because you automatically knew exactly what type of job that they was involved in. And with that being said, this is the reason as to why guys like John McClane have my respect and deserve the respect of everyone out there, especially for a guy who selflessly puts his life on the line to save the day and get the job done. Just my thoughts, just my opinion, and as always, just saying.